Good morning. It's a beautiful day out here in San Bernardino, California, Saturday, June 15th, 2024. It's going to be a hot one. Well, I know I haven't really shared any Bible scriptures or Bible studies lately, at least not on video, so I thought I would do that this morning because, sometimes we're all struggling a little bit with something. And for whatever reason, even though my dad has been gone almost 20 years, this last week he has really been on my mind, and I have been really missing my dad. And then, of course, 2 years ago, my sister left this world. And biologically speaking, they were my two main support systems in my family. And, so sometimes I just really get to missing them. Though I'm very blessed that I have a good Christian church family that, they love me and they pray with and for me, probably more than I even know. And I do appreciate them. But sometimes there's nothing like having, your own family around. And I don't mean to disregard or downplay the love that they give me. Hopefully they understand what I'm saying, because I truly do love the people in my church. So anyway, this morning I would like to share with you Isaiah chapter 40 from the New Living Translation. Comfort for God's people. Comfort, comfort, my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem. Tell her that her sad days are gone and her sins are pardoned. Yes, the Lord has punished her twice over for all her sins. Listen, it's the voice of someone shouting. Clear the way through the wilderness for the Lord. Make a straight highway through the wasteland for our God. Fill in the valleys and level the mountains and the hills. Straighten the curves and smooth out the rough places. Then the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all people will see it together. The Lord has spoken. A voice said, "Shout." I asked, "What should I shout?" Shout that the people are like the grass. Their beauty fades as quickly as the flowers in the field. The grass withers and the flowers fade beneath the breath of the Lord, and so it is with people. The grass withers and the flowers fade, but the word of our God stands forever. O Zion, messenger of good news, shout from the mountaintops. Shout it louder, O Jerusalem. Shout and do not be afraid. Tell the towns of Judah, your God is coming. Yes, the sovereign Lord is coming in power. He will rule with a powerful arm. See, he brings his reward with him as he comes. He will feed his flock like a shepherd. He will carry the lamb in his arms, holding them close in his heart. He will gently lead the mother sheep through with their young. The Lord has no equal. Who else has held the oceans in his hand? Who has measured off the heavens with his fingers? Who else knows the weight of the earth, or has weighed the mountains and hills on a scale? Who is able to advise the Spirit of the Lord? Who knows enough to give him advice to teach him? Has the Lord ever needed anyone's advice? Does he need instruction about what is good? Did someone teach him what is right, or show him the path of justice? No, for all the nations of the world are but a drop in the bucket. They are nothing more than dust on the scales. He picks up the whole earth as though it were a grain of sand. All the wood in Lebanon's forest and all Lebanon's animal would not be enough to make a burnt offering worthy of our God. The nations of the world are worth nothing to him. In his eyes they count for less than nothing, mere emptiness and froth. To whom can you compare God? What image can you find to resemble him? Can he be compared to an idol formed in a mold, overlaid with gold and decorated with silver chains? Or if people are too poor for that, they might at least choose wood that won't decay, and a skilled craftsman to carve an image that won't fall down. Haven't you heard? Don't you understand? Are you deaf to the words of God? The words he gave before the world began? Are you so ignorant? God sits above the circle of the earth. The people below him like grasshoppers to him. He spreads out the heavens like a curtain and makes his tent for them. He judges the great people of the world, brings them all to nothing. They hardly get started, barely taking root, when he blows on them and they wither. The wind carries them off like chaff. To whom will you compare me? Who is equal? Asked the Holy One. Look up into heaven. Who created the stars? He brings them out like an army, one after another, calling each by its name. Because of his great power and incomparable strength, not a single one is missing. O Jacob, how can you say the Lord does not see your troubles? O Israel, how can you say God ignores your rights? Have you never heard? Have you never understood? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of all the earth. He never grows weak or weary. No one can measure the depths of his understanding. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Even youths will become weak and tired, and young men will fall in exhaustion. But those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. So this is a reminder, don't faint. Keep on keeping on. When you know you are on the right path for God, you have to choose to follow him. And sometimes that's not going to make people happy, even maybe people in your church. But you do what you know what the will of God is. Of course, we want to be obedient to the authority of the people in our church, but always remember to trust and obey God first. God bless you. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Have a beautiful day. And to those of you who are fathers, grandfathers, stepfathers, foster fathers, happy Father's Day for you tomorrow. God bless. Take care.